Hello and welcome to the Union Pacific Railroad Geneva Subdivision. This video is about different ways of shooting model railroad layouts. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and when it comes to videotaping model train layouts, there's two main ways of taking the shots. One way is what you're seeing here, where you have a stationary camera that's about at the level of what you would see trackside as the train goes by. This is a little bit higher than that. The other way to shoot model train layouts is what I call the drone method. It used to be called the helicopter method, but with so many great prototype drone videos out there, this is what I call the drone video concept for videotaping model railroad layouts. In the drone case, the camera is movable and flies around as the train goes by. Okay, so here we have a case of the drone or the video angle being higher than what you would see trackside. So this would be something that would be normally being taken from a drone or a helicopter, and then as the train goes by, you would move along with it. This video today is going to be shooting the layout from the west end to the east end with the drone method, and we're going to be taking a look at that, and I want to try and compare it to my previous videos, which have been more from the trackside stationary video camera. So here we have a double stack intermodal train moving out of Clinton and heading eastbound, and as you can see, the camera is moving along with the train as it goes by, much like a drone does. One thing I noticed right off the bat as I was doing this is that holding a camera while taking video of a model is a lot jerkier and harder to keep stable than what you have on some of the really good prototype drone videos. Alright, so we saw the train go across the Mississippi River there on the rotating bridge, and I'll be making some comments today not only about the video and the way it's being shot, but also just some general things about the layout. One thing that the drone video does is it gives you more of an overall view of the layout, so you can kind of see how things piece together. We just saw the train going through Franklin Grove. Now the drone will turn as the train goes by so that we can capture the intermodal yard. Here we see the train, the double stack train, meeting a auto rack train. While I was shooting this, I was trying to keep it as still as possible. Not easy to do. I did have the stability setting on the camera, but still a lot of shaking. One thing that's hard to do as you're moving along with the train is trying to take steps without moving the camera or jerking the camera. Try to take as smooth the steps as possible. Of course, if I have professional video equipment with a gimbal and a better camera, of course it would look a lot better, and you might have the advantage of it being a drone without the jerkiness. The shot you just saw there, by the way, is a full view of the 180-degree turn that I've talked about on previous videos. Here we see the interchange track. Notice how it's lower than the main line. That is prototypical. That's the way the interchange track actually is in Rochelle. Quite a grade going from the main line to the interchange track. All right, we have a green signal to go through the crossing here at Rochelle. The camera I'm using here is just a video camera on my smartphone, which is a Moto X4. So it has a pretty good video camera. It's the same camera I've used on the previous videos, but on previous videos it was being held in a tripod, whereas here I'm just holding it as we're following the train around. There's some industries in Rochelle, the Total Logistics Control Warehouse, and Heinz Lumber. Here we're going across the Rock River. And then now we're going from the Rock River to Wheaton, Illinois. I did throw on some trees there, as you can see, to try and help a little bit. That's Walther's warehouse. I have 2 more kits, so I'm going to put a pretty good size warehouse there. There will be 3 kits put together there. So we'll have a good size warehouse. Someone mentioned that there's a grocery store warehouse in Wheaton, so maybe that would represent that. So the trees definitely help a lot, but they do make videotaping a little bit tougher. When you have buildings or trees on this side of the track, it does make videotaping and photography a little bit more difficult. Alright, so here the double stacks are moving into Elmhurst. As you can see, the drone is trying to catch up to the head end of the track and trying to do so as smoothly as possible. It kind of comes and goes. Sometimes it looks pretty smooth and looks great, and then other times it looks shaky and kind of bothersome. I don't know if any of you saw the Apple 11 has a camera that has a cinema feature that's supposed to be really, really good at making videos look like cinema. I'm not buying an Apple phone just for that purpose. I think first I'll just try and get better at doing this. We need to kind of make a decision. There's the Proviso engine facilities with a lot of my locomotives. A good way to see how I have way more locomotives than I really need. I've been doing pretty good about not buying more locomotives. Alright, here we have a good drone view of the Proviso classification yard. And again, the drone's trying to get up towards the head end. Seems like there's better depth of field from the drone view. Alright, heading from Proviso into Maywood. Here we meet the same, the trains are just running in circles here, so we meet the same Autorax train. Here you get a good drone view that you wouldn't get from trackside, unless you're on an overpass. Here we are going through Maywood, and then we'll be heading across the Des Plaines River and moving on into River Forest. Alright, after going through the Forest Preserve, we're now pulling into River Forest. This gives you a good idea how long it takes to get around the whole layout. We're going about 45-50 miles per hour, I would say, scale miles per hour. So from River Forest, then we head back into the staging yard. So what do you think? Do you prefer to see the video from trackside with the camera being held on a tripod, or do you feel like you get more out of the drone view like you just saw? Let me know in the comments. I'll also put a little poll here, see if you want to vote on there also. Thanks so much for watching. This Sunday's video will actually not be posted until Monday, maybe Tuesday, so it'll be a little bit of delay for this weekend. But again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.